As we know from the last 10 months, the crypto market is just in the downtrend and it seems like that it is never going to end. But we also know that Bitcoin always behave this way. This video is not going to be a wrong advice for you because I have particularly considered the experts' advice in this video. Moreover, we are going to analyze the charts, then I will tell you what experts think on this, and at last I'm going to tell you when you should start buying Bitcoin and other altcoins which you like the most. First of all, we are going to take a look on the Bitcoin chart. Here we can see that on 9 September the Bitcoin saw a big rise and it just broke the $20,000 point and have gone near about 23. But there was a sudden fall the next day and it again came down to $20,000 point, and till that day it's been almost a month now and Bitcoin is going nowhere, just roaming around the $20,000 point. So first of all, I'm going to tell you why this is happening. We are going to open the dollar index. Here is the United States dollar currency index and we can see there's a big rise in this. The things are happening opposite to Bitcoin in the case of dollar. Whenever the dollar rise, the Bitcoin usually fall. Well, why the dollar rise? Whenever the inflation is raised and government makes its currency strong by raising the inflation, by raising the rates of commodities, and it literally leads to a strong currency. But as compared to the case of assets like stocks or crypto and even real estate, their prices start to fall. Stocks and Bitcoin have already observed this thing, uh, unlike unlike the real estate. Actually, the dollar has started rising in 2021 December when the Bitcoin started to fall. The Fed started to raise the interest, and till now, the Fed is continuously raising the interest month by month. It's leading us to some falls, which means that these things all are happening because of these increase in prices, or you can even consider the war of Ukraine and Russia. And one more reason, that is Bitcoin's 4-year cycle. Every fourth year, Bitcoin usually fall. It might be a myth, but it just happened twice in the market. Bitcoin have seen a big fall. Before also in 2018, Bitcoin is seeing another fall in 2022. But if we think that it's the end of Bitcoin, that's completely wrong. This is the best time to buy Bitcoin. I'm quietly sure that millionaires will be made in 2024 or 2025. And those millionaires will be the one who would be buying at this point. The second thing which we are going to discuss is the advice of this great person who is having more than 500,000 followers on Twitter, and his words usually change to truth in the future. It has happened before also, and I have even observed his day trading calls for crypto, and 95% of his calls are usually right. So that's why I considered that his thinking would regarding Bitcoin would surely be right. So, according to him, this is what going to happen. Well, this was the A point, the first fall when came, and it continued to fall till now. And he thinks there would be a small rise. The Bitcoin will could reach to this point. Well, he thinks the Bitcoin could reach to this point, the 21K point, and it could happen in the next 3 4 days, or maybe 5 6 days, and this could happen in the next 3 4 days or maybe a week. And if this happened, this would be the last chance to take out your money from Bitcoin. Well, no need to worry, there would be a great rise even, but if you do that, if you take this risk, that would be also good for you. It completely depends on you, that whether you want to hold or whether you want to sell and again buy at a low point. But both the ways you are going to get a good benefit. And according to him, we will stay between 19,000 to $18,000 point till the last of October. And once the month of November start, on November 2nd, the Fed interest rate decision will come. The Fed could raise either 75 points or maybe 100 points. Even if it would be 75, that will also lead us to a fall, and if that would be 100, that could lead us to a horrible fall. So according to him, on that day a fall will come, that is 2nd November, and Bitcoin could straightly Bitcoin could do a straight fall to 14k point, and that's a very critical point. According to him, there would be a sudden bounce up, and Bitcoin could easily reach to $25,000 point till the end of year. Means there could be a sudden bounce up at this point, because this would be a very sensitive point. There would be a strong buy at this point, because of which there would be a sudden rise. So according to him, this is going to happen, then the bitcoin will continuously then the bitcoin could continuously rise. He has also made a chart regarding he has also made a prediction regarding Ethereum. So let's take a look. According to him, when the Bitcoin will reach the $21,000 point, similarly, Ethereum will also reach the 1400 to 14 the $1,400 point, and that would be a point to sell. Then there would be a sudden fall on that, and then there would be a sudden fall in the starting of the November month, and the Ethereum could easily reach to this $700 point, and then a sudden rise to $1,300. So why this point is so important? Well, if you invest $1,000 at this point, so in just a month you would be having a $2,000, and that's for sure. The bounce will immediately occur at this point. You will not get more than a day to buy this point, to buy Ethereum at this point. That would be so cheap. And if you really like crypto, then I suggest you to buy Ethereum at this point. You will surely be in good benefit in the future. Now I'm going to tell you about another expert, that is Trader J on Twitter, having 100k follower. This is the point when we started to fall at $60,000 and near about $60,000, and we reached up to this 18,000 to $19,000 point. He thinks it could continue till the end of the year, and in the beginning of the year there would be a sudden rise, and Bitcoin could easily reach the $45,000 point, and then there would be a fall, and Bitcoin would reach again to the $18,000 point in the next year 2023, in the last of 2023, and then there would be the biggest rise, and then there would be another biggest bull market ever seen in the history of crypto, and Bitcoin could reach up to 160k USDT, up to 160k dollars, and this could easily make anyone rich. So these points would be great to buy. So according to both of the investors, this would be the best time. The range between $14,000 to $18,000 would be a best time to buy. Now I'm going to discuss with you when you should start buying Bitcoin. You can do two of the things. The first thing you can do is, whenever if the Bitcoin reach the 21k point, then you can sell 50% of your holdings. Yeah, 50% of your holdings. And the point when Bitcoin reach this point of $14,000, you can put that money again, and you can put some extra money from your pocket, and then sudden rise would be there. Your loss would be also recovered, and you would be happy with the benefits. That's the one strategy. But the risky thing is, what if Bitcoin never reached this point? It's not sure. Nobody could be always perfect. Even experts think could fail sometimes. There's 95% chance that his prediction would be right, but we should consider that one 10% part also. So according to me, what you shall do is, what you have bought you should keep in your pocket, and once you reach the $14,000 point, until November you should start collect and you should start saving your money. Save as much as possible and use your extra emergency funds and then put into Bitcoin at this point. Once you buy at this point, you would easily get you will easily get a good benefit and you can make a lot. I suggest you not to sell after 6 months or a year. You should at least hold Bitcoin till 2025 as according to TraderJ. As I have already shown you the chart of the TraderJ and he shows us that Bitcoin could reach to the 160k point and that would be a great milestone for Bitcoin, and if that really happens you could even become a millionaire. So what knows what could happen in the future. So best is to hold Bitcoin and not to sell. And if you are also holding other altcoins, I suggest you to just hold them. If you are holding any altcoin which is not in the top 100 list of cryptocurrencies, I suggest you to do a immediate sell because that altcoins may suffer a lot if Bitcoin reach the $14,000 points. But if you are holding any altcoin in the top 100 list, so it's fine, you can hold and see what's happened, and you can buy, and you can also buy the altcoins which you like when Bitcoin reach this point, like Matic, Solana, Cardano. This would be a good investment. So that's all for today. I hope this video was helpful to you. See you in the next video.